Okay, I'm live. Woo! Hi. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I don't know if anybody's on here or if it's all like on the website. So, whoop, 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 whoop. I know I have 3 minutes. Am I live? Maybe? I don't know. Woo! It says I'm live. 17 seconds. All right, we are up and rolling. What's going on, Monday crowd? Welcome in. It's 7 o'clock Texas time. My name is Shayla. Welcome into our beginner flow. How's everyone doing? How's everybody's week? Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully my delay of getting logged on did not keep you from showing up to class. So, what's going on, guys? Talk to me. Send me messages. Tell me what's up. What's going on? How's your week? Are you ready to flow? I hope so. I'm ready. I'm super excited. I think I've been looking forward to this like all day. Yeah. So I will just get right into it, I guess, because I feel like I took enough time getting logged in. We are going to start in Shavasana corpse pose, so lying completely flat on the back. Starting to relax the body, taking some nice deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking a few moments before we get started to just notice how you feel today. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? Maybe there's a lot going on. Maybe there's a stressful situation. Just try and take a few moments right here, right now to just get grounded into your practice. Maybe creating an intention for your practice, maybe you have a goal in mind, or just simply thanking yourself for taking a moment right now for yourself. I know this is one of the first times today I've had a chance to sit down and really just be. So as humans, we're always going, doing, and we often forget to take some time for ourselves and really just be. So let's take 3 full breaths together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale all the way in. Exhale, let it go. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Sigh it out the mouth. Sealing off your lips, tuning into your Ujjayi breath, your breath of fire, trying to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. This will start to create a natural heat within the body, so trying to stick with this breath for the remainder of your practice. If your eyes are shut down, gently fluttering them open, hugging your knees up into your chest, taking the hands up onto the knees, and take your knees in 3 circles in each direction. This always feels so good on my back. And then coming back to a neutral, hanging on to the right leg, letting the left leg fall all the way down, setting the right foot up to the sky. Take your hands behind your leg and start to walk them up the backside of your leg. Maybe your hands can only come to the back of the knee. Maybe they can come all the way up to the foot, maybe onto the toes. Not forcing anything, just feeling the body gently start to open up. Using your breath to create more space within your body. So really envisioning those inhales going into those tight spaces. Trying to use your exhales to maybe go a little bit deeper into your poses. 1 more full breath. And then let the right leg fall over towards the right. So opening up. Going in the opposite direction, not twisting over your body. Possibly using the hand underneath the knee. A little bit of support. I have a nice rail here helping me out. And then gently start to twist all the way over, stacking the hips, keeping the shoulders planted, taking a nice breath. Rolling back into center, hugging both knees in, making 2 circles in each direction. And then hanging on to that left leg, letting the right leg fall down, extending the foot up to the sky, walking the hands along the back side. Wherever your hands are is perfectly fine. Don't force anything, don't pull anything. Just breathe. Give a little love into your body. Slowly letting the left foot fall open, possibly using the left hand as support. Supine twist, taking the left leg all the way up and over, stacking the hips, keeping the shoulders planted, gaze following the opposite direction of your twist. Rolling back to center, hugging the knees in. Start to rock and roll forward and backward, creating enough momentum to go all the way up and over into a downward facing dog. For those of you who don't know what a downward facing dog is, it's a lot like an upside down V with your body. Maybe it's your first one of the day. It is the first one of our practice. So often we will walk our dog, bending one knee completely, leaving the other leg straight, and then switching it out. There are any other movements you like to take, shifting the hips, the ankles, anything that feels nice and organic to your body, please feel free to take. Taking 2 more full breaths. If you're staying in stillness, really trying to press down through the palms, spreading the shoulder blades, trying to keep a nice flat back, sending that tailbone up to the sky. Slowly start to take baby steps, walking your feet all the way up behind the wrists, leaving them hip distance. Opposite hands, grab opposite elbows, let your head hang heavy. Possibly swaying the top body from right to left. Releasing your hands down to the mat. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. And do 2 neck rolls in each direction. Inhale, rising all the way up, sweeping arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms high to the sky. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms up, shrugging the shoulders back. Inhale, leaning over towards the right, peeking up underneath the arm. Breathing into the side body. Feeling that nice deep stretch. Rising back up to center, making sure those shoulders are nice and behind. Inhale over to the left. Doing that same thing, try to peek up underneath the arm, finding the sky, finding the ceiling. Breathing into the side body. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the waist. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, bringing your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, drop down onto your knees, hug the elbows in, lower chest chin. Inhale, pressing up to a tabletop, pressing up into the hands. Exhale, sinking the hips back, child's pose. For child's pose, you can have your knees together, spread them the width of your mat, trying to keep your big toes to touch. Hips sink down onto the heels, hinging at the waist, melting the body forward. Maybe your forehead can find the mat. Just taking 2 breaths. And on your next inhale, shifting forward to a tabletop, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Having a nice active tabletop. So pressing down into the palms, into the shoelaces of the feet, engaging the core. Thinking about the crown of your head reaching towards the top of the mat, the tailbone stretching towards the back of the mat. Then tucking the toes and the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So often in yoga, downward dog is our resting period. So if at any point during this practice you need to take a few moments, please feel free to take a down dog or a child's pose or whatever you need. On your next inhale, start to take steps all the way up in between the hands, this time bringing toes together, maybe an inch or so between the heels. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms high to the sky. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up. Inhale, lean over towards the right, trying to fold on your body, peeking up underneath that left arm. Inhale, up to center, over to the left. Breathe. Inhale, rise. Cactusing the arms, making a W shape. Start to lean backwards, doing a little back bend, opening up the throat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the waist. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. And then awkwardly inchworm your body all the way out flat, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, release. One more just like that. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Bringing the hands in by the ribs. Pressing yourself back up to your tabletop. Stacking the shoulders, hips. Inhale, drop the belly low. Lifting the gaze, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, pressing through the palms, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round it out. One more just like that. Inhale, drop the belly low. Exhale, pressing through the hands. And then coming back to your neutral tabletop. Taking 3 breaths of movement on your own. If you want to shift the hips side to side, make some hip circles, do more cat-cows, whatever's feeling nice to your body today. One more breath. Meeting in that neutral tabletop. Inhale the right arm high to the sky. Exhale, threading it in between, coming down shoulder temple, possibly taking the left hand above the head or behind the back. Maybe extending that left leg out behind you or kickstanding it out to the side. Breathing into your body. No ego, no judgment. That starts with you. Exhale, left side down. Inhale, right arm all the way up. Exhale to tabletop. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, thread. Coming down, shoulder temple. Trying to mirror whatever variation you took on the opposite side. Challenging yourself wherever you are. Planting the right side down. Inhaling, left arm up. Exhale, down to tabletop. Tucking the back toes, sitting the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk, step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand sweeping back behind you, gaze to follow. Trying to keep your hips squared towards the center. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, left arm sweeping back behind. Hips going towards center. Inhale, rise. Cactusing the arms, doing a deeper back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment here. But I just want to say to all of you guys really quick that your yoga practice is that. It's yours. This is your time, it's your hour, it's your body. If you don't like doing the vinyasas, don't do them. If you want to switch it in any way, please do so. So a lot of times we do a chaturanga, which is a high to low plank, and then upward facing dog. If that's too hard for you, then modify using the knees, chest, chin. There is no right or wrong. It's whatever feels good to your body. So I just want to show you guys that really quick. For those of you who know what you're doing, feel free to go through a Sun A and then catch back up with us. But for those of you that are like, what in the world is a chaturanga? Let me help. So we are starting generally downward facing dog. You inhale, shifting forward. So I'm in a plank of sorts. My shoulders are a little bit in front of my wrists. So for a chaturanga, I'm gonna halfway lower, so holding my body. And then I inhale, pulling my chest through. Hopefully that makes some sense. Hopefully that helps out a little bit. And let's get back into it. So meeting in that downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting a few circles. Possibly painting your circles in both directions. Opening up. Setting the right foot all the way back behind you, squaring off the hips. Exhale, stepping in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee, untucking the toe. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, sinking into that leg. Breathe. Shoulders drop down, pinkies curl in. Really making sure that you have weight in that front foot. Feeling that hamstring fire up. Keep breathing. One more full breath. Exhale, framing the foot with the hands, shifting the hips back, half split on the right side. So right leg is completely straight, flexing through the right toes. I'm thinking about reaching forward, hinging at the waist, melting my body down. Using my inhales to create length throughout my spine, exhales to sink a little bit lower towards my leg. Re-bending into the right leg, planting the hands, tucking the back toe, step back, downward facing dog. Doing that same thing on the left side. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting some circles. Painting in both directions. Getting our hips open. Sending that left leg all the way back. Exhale, stepping in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee, untucking the toe. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, putting weight into that left foot. Thinking about squaring the hips, trying to pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Shoulders drop. Breathe into your body. Have some grace, have some faith. As you exhale, frame your foot, shift your hips back. Straightening that left leg, half split on the left side, flexing through the left toes. Doing the same thing, thinking about reaching forward, melting the body. Possibly using a block on either side of the knee. Maybe you have a nice stack of books or a pillow, something to help you out. Rebending into the left leg, tucking the back toe, stepping back, downward facing dog. Walk, step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping arms overhead. Exhale, sink, chair pose. Sinking down, nice and low. Trying to think about putting the weight into the heels. Staying nice and tall, trying to keep my body nice and stacked, tucking the tailbone. Try to sink lower. Breathe with me. Woo. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Doing that same thing one more time. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Paint a few circles. Sending the right foot back behind you. Exhale, step in between the hands, dropping down on the back knee, untucking the toe. Inhale, rise up. Putting weight into that right foot. Trying to keep my hips squared, shoulders dropped, smile on my face. All the things. Most importantly, breathe. Exhale, frame the foot, shift the hips, half split on the right side. Trying to keep some length. Bending into the right knee, tucking the back toe, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg all the way up. Bending the knees, stacking the hips, painting those circles. Then extending that left leg all the way back. Exhale, steps in between the hands, drop down. Untuck, inhale, rise up. Square the hips, keep the torso tall. Weight in the left foot, shoulders drop, pinkies curl. You got this. Exhale, frame the foot, shift the hips, half split, left side. Trying to do whatever you did on the opposite side, keeping that balance. Rebending into the left knee, planting the hands, tucking the toe, step back, downward facing. Walk, step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping arms overhead. Exhale, sink, chair pose. Did it before, you can do it again. Sink lower, stack the shoulders, breathe with me. Peek down, look at your toes, put the weight in the heels, get nice and proud. Woo! Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Hold here. Breathe with me. Pressing down through the palms, engaging the core, tippy tops of the toes, little dome in the back. Breathing. Remembering that your head or your neck is a continuation of your spine. One more breath, yes you can. Dropping down onto the knees, crossing the ankles, letting the body fall back behind, feet out in front. Gonna do some core work. Starting with a boat pose. Lifting the legs up. Supporting yourself behind the thigh. Behind yourself. Or just letting it float. Trying to keep that chest nice and proud. Core extra engaged. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want a little bit more, I am going to pulse 3 times from a low boat back up to a high boat. If you want to do it with me, you are more than welcome to. We're going to exhale down, inhale up, exhale, inhale, one more, exhale, inhale. Good job. From here, as slow as you can, releasing your body down. Go slow, 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 slow. Engage the core, keep the abs, move slow, breathe with it. Come back in if you came out, get back up, use that core. Almost there. And let the body fall all the way down onto the mat. Sending the feet up to the sky, making a love gun or a steeple out of your fingers. We are going to shoot our toes 10 times with positivity and love. Don't cheat yourself. Taking the shoulders up off of the mat. Start to crunch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering the legs, flutter kick for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knees in, making a little 90-degree. We are going to do some yogi bicycles, taking the hands behind the head, opposite elbow to opposite knee. We're going to do 5 to each side. For an added challenge, try to extend the opposite leg out. See what I mean? Yeah. So for 5, 4, 3. I'm being such a typical yogi right now. I'm not even counting. I don't know. Keep crunching. All right, we'll call it. Lying completely flat down on the back. Inhale your arms overhead, pointing your toes, stretching in both directions. Hugging the knees in. Start to rock and roll forward and backward. Creating momentum to come back to our downward facing dog. Walk, step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Since we just did some core work, I want to play around with a little bit of balance. So we are going to try for a 3-leg mountain pose. Getting nice and firm down on your feet. I always hop around and then I make little circles, finding the 4 corners of my toes. I like to flex my toes, or 4 corners of my feet. Getting nice and grounded. Starting by standing on my right leg, leaving a micro bend in that right knee. Inhale, slowly pulling this left leg up towards the chest. Maybe holding it if you're extra wobbly. Maybe challenging yourself to let it go. Possibly trying to find the big toe, maybe extending the leg all the way out. Taking 2 more full breaths wherever you are. Exhale, releasing the leg down. Shake it out. Get all your wobbles out. Get ready for the other side. And then let's do it. Get nice and planted. Finding the feet, finding those corners. Getting nice and stable. Getting that micro bend in my leg. Inhale, slowly hugging this leg up. Checking in on that balance. Testing yourself, playing around. Woo. If you tried to find the foot, maybe try it on this side as well. One more full breath wherever you are. Exhale, letting it release. Shake it all out. And let's get ready to flow. Starting in your downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extends it out. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Staying all the way up, not dropping down onto that back knee. Same adjustments though, trying to shift my hips, keep them nice and squared. Deep bend, putting weight into that right foot. Staying tall through the torso. Shoulders drop, pinkies curl. Big, beautiful smile on your face. One more breath. Exhale, opening up warrior two. Pivoting the back foot to be parallel with the back of the mat, front toes still pointing forward. Keeping that nice deep bend in that right leg. Trying to get nice and tall through the waist. Actively reaching through the hands, gaze following the right hand. Trying to tuck that tailbone underneath. One more full breath. Inhale, straightening the leg, flipping the palm, reversing your triangle. Keeping your feet in that same stance, just straightening both legs. Trying to fold back on yourself, gazing up towards the sky. Exhale, coming back into our warrior two. Rebending into that right knee. Gaze following that right hand. Inhale, straightening out the leg. Exhale, triangle. This time taking the body down the right side. Gaze going up towards the sky. Again, thinking about like folding on top of yourself. Not dumping forward. Reaching. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Turning toes out, heels in. Exhale, sink low. Gotta squat. Bending into both knees, tucking the tailbone, engaging the core. Breathe with me, dance with me, pulse it out, whatever you gotta do. This is a good one right here. Inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Doing that same thing on the left side. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, crunch, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it out. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Checking in with your body, your foundation, your alignment. If you're a true beginner, maybe not worrying so much about all these little cues I keep spitting out. How does your body feel? Are you feeling muscles work that you don't normally feel? Are you challenging yourself? Breathe. Exhale, opening up, warrior two, pivoting the back foot to be parallel with the back of the mat. Left toe still pointing forward. Reaching with my hands. Inhale, straightening that left leg, flipping the left palm, reversing your triangle. Folding back. Exhale, warrior two. Rebending into the leg. Gaze following that left hand forward. Inhale, straightens the left leg. Exhale, triangle, taking the left hand down the left side body. Inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, sink, goddess squat. Inhale, rise, up to star. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale all the way in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Doing that same thing, adding on just a little bit. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, crunch, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Finding your foundation, breathing into your body. One more breath. As you exhale, shifting your weight into the right foot, taking off flight warrior 3. Inhale, lifting that back leg up. So even if you came up and this is all you have, that's completely fine. Eventually trying to get it to where your torso is parallel down with the mat. Your toes are pointing towards the back of the mat. On your next exhale, slowly stepping back down. Inhale, rising up, high crescent. Working that leg. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, straightening the leg, flipping the palm, reversing a triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. Rebending into the leg. Gaze following the right hands. Inhale, straightening out the right leg. Exhale, triangle, taking the right hand down the right side. Gaze going up towards the sky. Inhale, rising up. Turning toes in, heels out, hinging at the waist. Wide leg forward fold. Taking 4 full breaths, possibly walking the hands to each ankle. Maybe walking them in between. Playing around with whatever you want. Inhale, halfway lifts, bringing your hands onto your hips, trying to rise up with a flat back. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. How are we doing? How's it going? Are you guys ready for more? I hope so, because we're gonna do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch left knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent. All the way up. Finding that foundation. Breathing into your body. Not judging yourself. As you exhale, shifting the weight into this left leg. Inhale, lifting the back leg up. Breathing. Challenge yourself. Find your warrior 3. On your next exhale, slowly lowering that right leg. Rising back up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, open warrior 2. Back foot pivots, hips open towards the right side of the mat. Shoulders drop. Inhale, straightening the leg, reversing your triangle. Exhale, warrior two, rebending into the left leg, teeing out the arms. Inhale, straightening out that left foot. Tick-tocking the body, left hand down, triangle pose, gazing up towards the right hand. Inhale, rise, turning toes in, heels out. Exhale, hinging at the waist, wide leg, forward fold. I can't fold that way because there's a bar in my way. 2 full breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Rising all the way up with that flat back. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Dropping down onto the knees, sinking the hips back, child's pose. Taking a moment to reset, to regroup, refocus. Maybe grabbing a drink of water, maybe coming back to that goal that you set at the beginning of class. Possibly just taking a moment to notice the changes that you've made in your body already. How does your body feel right now? Note that. We're almost done with the hard stuff, y'all. Taking one more full breath. Then make your way to downward dog. Inhaling the right leg, high to the sky. Exhale, crunching right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, 3 leg. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise. High crescent. You know where we're going. Mentally prepare. One more full breath. Starting to put the weight into the right foot. Kicking off with the left. Warrior 3, flexing the toes. Engaging the core. Hopefully not running into a window. Slowly lowering that back leg, rising up, high crescent. Exhale, opening up, warrior 2. Opening the hips towards the left side of the mat. Breathing into the body. Inhale, straightening the leg, reversing your triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straightening that right leg. Exhale, triangle, tick-tocking the body. Right hand down, left arm up. Actively reaching. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Turning your toes out, heels in. Exhale, sink. Got a squat. I didn't want to do this in every round, so last time you got that wide leg forward fold. But we're back. Sink low. Breathe with me. Inhale, rise, star pose. Turning your toes in, heels out, hinging out the waist, wide leg forward fold, stretching it out. Taking 4 full breaths, playing around, maybe just breathing. Inhale, halfway lift. Bringing the hands to the hips, rising all the way up, flat back. Exhaling, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Finding your body's foundation. Exhale, putting weight into the left foot. Inhale, taking off light, warrior three. Challenge yourself. If you fall out, come back. If you can only be right here, be right here. Give it whatever you have. On your next exhale, slowly stepping back, rising up, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Pivoting that back foot. Opening the hips. Gaze following that left hand. Inhale, rise, straightening the leg, reversing your triangle. Exhale, back, warrior two. Inhale, straightening out the left leg. Exhale, triangle pose, taking the left hand down the left side. Inhale, rising star pose, turning toes out, heels in. Exhale, sink low, goddess squats. Breathing, pulsing, dancing, whatever you need to do. Tucking the tailbone. Staying low. Inhale, rise. Turning your toes in, heels out, hinging at the waist. Wide leg forward fold, taking a few breaths. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon, taking the right knee to the right wrist, ankle to the left. Letting the back leg slide all the way down. Possibly sticking a block or a pillow or something underneath your hips if they feel very uneven. And then when or if you feel ready, melting the body forward. If you can't come down, don't worry about it. Feel free to stay up. You're gonna take 5 more full breaths right here. So try and get comfortable. Try and envision yourself sending air into those tight spaces. Slowly starting to rise up. Tucking the back toe, pressing through the palms, stepping back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon, taking the left knee to the left wrist, ankle to the right, letting that back leg slide down. Same thing, getting nice and tall. And then when or if you feel ready, starting to melt the body down. Breathing, using that breath to help lower your body. Definitely not forcing anything. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. You're only gonna hurt yourself, and then you aren't gonna get better at anything because you're gonna be injured. One more full breath. Slowly walking your body back up. Tucking the back toe, planting down through the hands, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Dropping down onto the knees, crossing the ankles, sweeping the body back behind. Kind of stretch the legs out a little bit, going for a figure four. Having the right leg extended all the way out, hugging the left foot into that right thigh. Getting nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, hinging at the waist, melting the body forward. Inhale, rise. Switching out the legs, left leg goes out, right foot hugs in, making sure we are on our sits bones. Spine is nice and straight. Hinging out the waist, melt the body forward. Inhale, rise. Setting both feet out, getting tall, melting forward. I love using my breath, especially in poses like this, because I feel like you can actually see the physical difference. As you exhale, your body wants to sink forward. Inhale, rising up, straddling out the legs, walking your hands in between the feet, maybe using opposite legs, puffing the chest out, and starting to go forward. Breathe, most important. Walking yourself back up, pulling the legs together, maybe wiggling them out. Using your core strength, slowly releasing the body onto the mats. Bringing your feet onto the mat so your fingertips can graze your heels. Getting ready for a bridge pose. Planting down through the feet. Inhale, pressing the hips up towards the sky. Extra challenge to lift the right leg for a breath. Lowering it down. Lift the left leg for a breath. Lowering it. Inhale, hips a little higher. Exhale, letting them fall back down onto the mat. Windshield wiping the knees from side to side. Getting ready for round two, planting down through the feet. Fingertips to grace the heels. If you want to go for a wheel, feel free to do so. Bringing the hands behind the shoulders, fingertips pointing towards your body. Wherever you are, inhale, pressing the hips up. Keeping the chin untucked, taking nice, beautiful breaths. See if you can push them a little higher. Slowly lowering the hips back down, windshield wipering from side to side. Hugging the knees into the chest. Hanging onto the right leg, letting the left leg fall down flat. Supine twist. Taking the leg up and over, stacking the hips, keeping the shoulders planted. Gaze following the right. Twisting back to center, hugging both legs in, hanging onto the left leg, letting that right leg fall down. Supine twist. Stacking those hips, gazing towards that left hand. Twisting back into center, hugging the knees in, extending the feet up, letting that blood flow in the opposite direction. If you want to try for a shoulder stand, feel free, supporting yourself on your back, lifting the feet up, stacking up, keeping the chin untucked, taking nice breaths, maybe playing around with the legs, maybe just trying to hold. You want to try for a plow pose, taking the feet behind the head, possibly letting the knees come in by the ears. Setting the feet back up, using the support of the hands, slowly letting the body melt down. Making a bowl, hugging yourself, giving yourself grace and love, give yourself a little kiss. Let everything explode for Shavasana, corpse pose, your final pose of this practice. Melting back down into the mat, returning to the breath, closing the eyes. Palms up to receive energy, palms down for a little bit more grounding. Maybe taking the left hand to the heart to feel the pulse, right hand to the belly to feel the breath. Taking 10 full breaths, noticing the changes in your body. Reflecting on yourself. How did you feel throughout this practice? How does your body feel? How did it feel at the beginning, the middle, the end? What poses were hard? What poses were fun? What ones looked easy but were hard? Have some time with your body, with yourself. You are free to stay here as long as you'd like. You're ready to start continuing on, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, making some micro movements with the body, possibly inhaling the arms overhead, pointing the toes, stretching in both directions, hugging the knees up into the chest, rolling to fetal right or left side, does not matter as long as you are comfortable. This represents our resets. You can start over whenever you want. Having the right mindset is what's gonna get you there. Take some time for yourself. Think about who you want to be. Inhale all the way in. Exhale, pressing yourself to a comfortable seated position, being born again. Taking one last final breath together, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale all the way in. Exhale, let it go. Bringing your hands to heart center. The love, the light, and the student within me is a perfect reflection of the love, the light, and the teacher within you. This practice would not be the same without each and every single one of you. Namaste. And happy Monday, friends. How are we doing? How are you feeling? Tell me what you like. Tell me what you hated. My name's Shaila. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And I really hope to see you guys again. Thank you guys so much.